If you've ever had a mid-century teak drawer with a broken handle glued straight into the particle board, this one's for you. Instead of trying to remove the whole thing and risk damaging the veneer, I tried something new, Borma Wachs 2-part wood filler. It's a first for me using it on a vertical repair like this, and spoiler, it worked better than expected. This stuff is a 2-part filler, so you'll need a kitchen scale. I used 50 grams of the filler and added 2.5 grams of the hardener. Yeah, it's that specific. Don't wing it. This ratio matters, or you'll end up with something that will never fully harden or could overheat. And speaking of overheating, please learn from my mistake. Do not mix this stuff on aluminum foil. It got insanely hot really fast. The second time I used plastic wrap and it worked much better. Plus, it made cleanup a breeze. The texture is kind of like a thick mousse or a gritty frosting at the beginning. It doesn't really sag, but it also doesn't hold, let's say, sharp edges easily at first. Especially for something like building up this handle, or if you were repairing a broken corner, you will probably want to ensure that you have a mold for that. So I started shaping it at first as best as I could while it was soft, but the real magic started to happen as it began to set. After a few minutes, it starts to firm up just enough to make sure that shaping is easier with your paint scraper or a utility knife. And yes, it does set fast. You have probably 10 minutes of working time at most, so don't take a coffee break. Now, a quick mention about the color. I used the Teak color filler, but this particular drawer has that more reddish mid-century teak vibe, while the filler was more of that classic brown teak. If I did it again, I'd probably go with a redder toned filler. As there are 17 different colors to choose from, I could have probably found something slightly more reddish toned. That said, no wood filler will ever look exactly like wood. It just does not have that grain or depth, but it will get you close enough for small repairs or structural repairs that need to hold. So once this product fully sets, and I have to say it sets in about 15 minutes, it was rock hard and ready to sand. So I used just an old piece of sandpaper. I believe it was 120 grit, and it shaped really easy, but it also didn't chip, which was really nice to see. The goal was to blend the repair into the surrounding handle area, and the product gave me really a solid base to do that. This 2-part filler worked better than I expected for the tricky teak repair. It set hard, shaped easily, and while the color wasn't a perfect match, the Borma Wachs retouch markers helped me to blend it in. I'm much happier with the final result, and now I just need to top coat. Want to know when I would use the 2-part filler versus the 1-part version? I've got a full comparison on the blog and the links below. If this was helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more videos using European products, and let me know in the comments which you'd like to see next.